Hey, how's it going? Sorry I'm a little late. I see in the comments here, Darius Munchausen stopped by. Hey, Darius, doing all right? Hope you're okay, brother. Last week I kind of ran into some technical difficulties, and also I just ran into a variety of issues last week when I tried to do this. So this time I'm a little more prepared after seeing what happened last time. I was able to. I'm prepared this time for actually streaming the program appropriately. I'll probably end up taking myself off camera when I'm doing the 3D work, though. Let me see if I can fix my graininess, because I'm grainy as shit right now. I'm mad grainy. Similarity 08. Better. That's way better. Okay. All right, cool. That's something I can deal with. But yeah, because last week I just assumed that it would display like it had done for other programs, but it didn't. It decided to be picky. I was like, nah, I don't feel like it. So I said, all right, fine. I'm going to go over some stuff here for, since I took down last week's. Let me see. I want to be able to still see the stream. I need to move this over here. Boop. There we go. Ba, 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 ba. All right. So let me just pull up the file here real quick. I don't understand why sometimes YouTube like gives you the preview of a video and sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't make sense. All right. Anyway. Close this. Let me share screen. So this is actually an acting animation that I'm going to go over first. So the difference between acting animations and combat animations, like for video games, are first you're going to notice down here, all this, at like 100 frames. So like this is going to be rendered for video, and so it's running at a different frame rate. Excuse me. I think this one's at 24. Yeah, I'm running this one at 24. And I was gonna do a more elaborate animation. I just got stopped short for some reason. This guy bumps the other guy. The other guy's not happy about it, and then discussion ensues. So this is as far as I got in that process. I'll probably delete that spectator in the back there. What is that I built for him? What is that? It's a tablet. Oh, he was gonna be recording them. That's right. He was gonna be like, oh. But already doing a fight with these guys would be enough. Anyway. So boxer. This is a boxer one I did for to show proper body mechanics when you're fighting. Since I have a background in martial arts. How you doing, Yitzy? Good to see you, man. Yeah, they're gonna fight one day when I finish the rest of the animation. I haven't had breakfast, by the way, so I'm just gonna be munching over here on my breakfast. But when you're fighting, he's got his shoulder up. He got his fist by his head. Got to keep him close. Chin tucked in. Chin tucked in the chest. That's important. the hips. So he's got a pretty balanced stance, but his weight is definitely more on his back leg. So his weight is further back. He does a little bounce, shifting his weight. And then when he lunges forward, his weight, even though it shifts onto his back leg, and usually when your weight shifts on your back leg, that hip goes up. He's lunging forward, so it doesn't. So that's kind of what takes precedent there. And his punch, jabs are quick. Boom. So out of all this, his punch is pretty much just one. Starts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 frames. It holds on that last one. Popping. Popping a little bit. Boom. It doesn't feel bad. Let me see actually. Try to bring it back a little bit. Actually feels better. Still feels like it pops a little bit. There we go. Okay, that feels better. Oh, then again. Anyway. There we go. That's what it needed. It needed to move up a little bit. I mean, not up, along the x-axis. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take this real quick. How's it going, Bone? Good to see you, buddy. Yep. Clicked on my fucking keyboard. Okay. So this right here is his idle. So like he could be idling like this. Just notice something in his hand that I'm gonna have to fix. I'll just fix it now. No, it needs to move. Just need to move back a little bit. Okay, actually that feels good right there. Boom. All right, so in the game animation, pretty much right here is where the animation would begin. And then you wouldn't even bring it all the way back to the idle. You'd bring it back to like here. Because the idle animation, the first and last frame of the idle animation are already in the idle animation. So if you were to put that frame into like the end of an animation like this, they would like attack and then they would settle back to their regular stance and they would sit there for like a split second and then they'd animate, but it would be enough for your eye to catch it. And so what you do is you actually set it to be just, so this is only 5 frames. Boom, it's a jab, so that's appropriate. So you set it to be just outside of the idle's pose. And what happens is the game translates what's in between here and here. Or, yeah. So the game will translate this one frame. It'll go boop. So yeah, that's pretty much the essence of, there it goes, of like fighting animations for games. But I'm gonna throw some other stuff on here. I'm using this one because it's already made and I can just kind of talk about the different elements to it and how it differs from like acting animations. Another thing that, so once you've got your punch, boom, if you're in a fighting game, pop, pop. Is head staying forward? Oh, yeah, he's keeping his eyes on his opponent. If anything, right here, his head could, but nah, it's fine. Okay, so here's the thing for combat animations in games is create. Hold on, where is this thing? I haven't made one of these in a while, so I don't remember where it is in the menu. Polygon primitives, Q, whole volume, primitives, measure tools, locator. Where's my rigging 101 controllers? Give me a cube. Cube. Okay. But here's the thing about games. Is this animation by itself won't do shit. This animation, you just see your character out there punching, but he won't make contact with anything. He won't hit anything. Nothing's gonna happen. You're gonna tell the computer to do that. What you do, you create a locator that, if I remember, what should I attach this to? And attach it to the mesh. I'm just gonna attach it to the controller. What the hell? All right. The controller, this guy. Why am I on polygons? Constrain point. Maintain offset means that it'll stick to where its position is. Apply. So now, see that when the fist moves, the locator moves too. This square here. Punch. Box. Okay, so the punch box. Boop. So what actually happens is, let's say you want the hit to come in like right around there. Well, bro, that's bad form. Your fist should not be so bent. There we go. Straight fist. Straighter, at least. Ah, see, the problem starts sooner than that. Okay, so now it should look good. That looks better. All right. So anyway, this locator, you're probably not going to want it to do damage the whole time. Or was it? One more. You're going to want it to do damage like maybe starting here and then not do damage here anymore. So only during these parts. So we're going to set key, set key, set key, set key. And on these ones, we're going to visibility 0. Or at least for the purposes of this example here. Oops. I did that the opposite of how I was supposed to. Okay. Visibility 0. Visibility 1. Yeah. 0. Where's the... I only want to key certain elements. Let's see if I can... Yeah, see? That's no bueno. know what I'll do. Where's the... Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Okay, there it is. All right. Where art thou? Let's try this. Right here. Damn it. Sorry, I'm working on another screen right now. Okay, so it still stays there. That sucks. Anyway, whatever. The point is, you're going to create a locator. I would usually be set up so that this would be easier to do. But I'm currently set up so that it keyframes everything. It keyframes all these. I just have it set to S. And then whenever once I'm done with everything, I'll go back and I'll delete keyframes that just get in the way. So, how's it going, runner? So yeah, that's what you would do in a fighting game or in any game where you're going to need to make contact with things. Likewise, he would have one on his head. Oops. He'd have one on his head, or to determine when his head gets hit, have one on his body. And they would generally be shaped to the body part that they're encompassing. And it would be like this. It wouldn't be even like... It's not like it's shaped to the body. It's just a box. It would be like that. So then if you hit his head, you'd... what's it called? So it would look a little more like this. And then probably one for the legs, like so. Because you don't need one for both legs. You don't need one for each leg. It would be like this. Then let's say you get low kicked. Yeah, so it would look kind of like that. And these boxes would move around with the character. And actually, you probably don't need the whole thing. You probably just need like the front area to be... Yeah, that would actually probably do for the feet. Right there. And it'd be one of the other fists also, but... You know, what's the point? You get it. So like these right here, the ones for the body, these would always be here. These are here all the time. The ones on the fists, and let's say if they kick with their feet to do an attack, then I would create one of these for the foot. There's different ways of handling collision, but this is just a summary of how collision works generally in combat and in fighting games and stuff. TFA fight game that you were talking about? Ha! Hell no, it is not, but it would be dope. Excuse me. So right now I'm like, I have to move next month. Is it a week? No, I'm moving at the end of the month, but throughout the month I'm going to be preparing and doing other things. So I don't have time to take on any extra projects right now. But I would like to do a TFM fighting game. I think that'd be dope. And there are other people within the community that can help, like Mr. Tickle Trunk. Who else? I could just check back on the stream, I guess, because I don't remember. But there's other people that could help. It'd be great. So when I want to actually do that, it's just a matter of deciding. Actually, no, I'd probably make it in Unity. What I'm talking about. Yeah. I guess I could do it in Game Maker, but it wouldn't be as cool. It'd take a lot more work. So yeah, Unity is the way to go. but I'd have to make state machines, and oh my god, it's a lot of work, even with help. But once I get the basics in, and I get one character in, it gets easier after that. So, what time is it? How much time do I have? I have some time. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this stuff, and how y'all feeling out there? You got any questions? Is there anything you want to see, you want to know, etc.? This guy, let me see. Okay, so this is as far as it goes. So something to notice in his punch here, he pushes off of his back foot. That's how you throw a good, with a jab, good stiff jab, boom. Push off your back foot. Twist your hips. Twist your upper body. Boom. Bap. Okay, so I think next, I'm just gonna add to this one. But 24, that's 1 second. That means that 48, it's 2 seconds. 1. Okay, so what I'm gonna do with him, I'm probably gonna, I don't think this is just gonna be done in like an hour or two, but I'm gonna do a, what's it called? Dempsey roll. Dempsey roll. What a Dempsey roll is, I'm gonna put myself on the big screen for now. So what a Dempsey roll is you're like this, all right? Someone throws a cross, something, you go, bah! And so you, on the receiving end of that, you duck under, you bend at the knees. Don't bend at your back like I'm doing it. Move my chair. So what you do is you bend at the knees, you bend a little bit here, but remember, you move like a pivot. So you drop, and then you hook the body, and you can even hook the head after that because they'll usually drop their guard. So you just go, bah, bah, really quick. So after his jab, usually you can jab people to get him to attack. So let's assume that his jab was successful in taunting his opponent. That's better. I wonder if I can. Can't switch places. Ah, okay. I guess it's set. Ugh. Oh my god, I need more food. That should only take a second. Let's go. Pa, pa, pa. So should it do? Yeah. 3 blows in a second is fine. That's realistic. So let's see. Okay. So let's see. Over 24 seconds, 3 punches makes the math a bit easy. It's about 8 frames per punch. You need to recoil. You need to drop. I need to hold. I need to hold. So 7, 6. About 6 frames per punch. Okay. That's cool. So that means that's going to be the drop. No, that's going to be the drop. The drop ends here. And then let's do that. Let's do the drop first. Just pose them. Let's not do anything crazy. Bend at the knees. Let's see. All right. And then drop this foot down on the ground. There we go. Oh, let's rotate his foot out a little bit. All right. I forget about that. So the thing about when you copy arms is that depending on how you copy the arms, they can have that effect where when you put up, up is actually down for the other one. And that's annoying. That needs to drop. I'm gonna bring up a little bit. If you're guarding just in case. All right. How's that drop? Not very low. Oh, he doesn't have very big legs though. It's not like he can do much. Maybe drop him a little more, just because it's an animation we're allowed to exaggerate. Oop. I just talked about that. All right, so yeah, this is the actual. Let's see. Solid. All right, that's good. This, however, not really working for me. He needs to be queued up, ready to go. Queued up, ready to go. All right, where's this elbow? Bruh. Wait. It's going to be down, but that's a better position for it. That's fine. Cool. So when I was calculating frames earlier, this is what I was talking about. The drop. So somebody punches at him. His head, let's say they shot at his head. His head's at that level. His head needs to drop below where his fists are. Not quite there yet. Looks like they built the left arm first. All right. Watch, I bet you if I grab this one and this one, move together. Yep. Let me see. I'm going to save scene as 2. So what's shaking, y'all? How y'all do? What are you up to while I'm doing this? Pretty sure Gary's got his neener going on right now. No, I don't see it. Okay. Gary said it'd be today. All right, so drop Next, we're doing punch. So punches, they got to be quick, and it's gonna be a hook. So, boom. So I said about 6 strings per punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm actually gonna do 5, and I'm gonna hold it for a frame or 2. So he doesn't actually move, his body twists though. His whole body twists. So boop, twisty twist. Okay. It's gonna be move the elbow up. Where is this? This needs to be different. Okay, now I can. Okay, uppercut 1. Uppercut hook. Straight hook. Elbow, you need to be up here. You are also wrong. Boom, hook to the body. This one's going to be cranked up and ready for the next blow. Where's the other elbow? Bruh. There you go. Alright. This is pretty much, honestly, this is animation. He's doing this all the time. He's going back from one part of the body to another, moving it into place like a marionette. Actually, you know what? Let's pull this one back so it looks like it's more cranked up. Shoulder a bit. There we go. All right. And these two. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna fix the foot while I'm here. Because what would happen is, right? Okay, what would happen is, ball swivel. Is that it? That's not a very good ball swivel. It should. No, I'm looking for the toe, huh? That stretch. I don't need stretching right now. Okay. Okay, I guess this is what I got to work with then. And position-wise, you need to be here. And ball roll, heel ball. There we go. Knee. Face. So when you couldn't see it in my when I was acting it out earlier, but when you do that, when you transition from one side to the other, that back foot that's placed at a 90-degree angle from your current foot is going to swivel around to being forward facing with your heel up because you're pushing off of it for force. Actually, wait, no, that's a straight punch. What am I doing? Hold on. Dempsey roll. Just do it real quick. Yeah, okay, it still does it. Pivot that one. Yeah, so the back foot pivots. Okay, let's see. So it needs to be back more. Look right. It needs to look like it touched off from the same point. Oh, I see. Okay. There? Very cool. Oh, you know what? There we go. That's why the knee was off. Boom. Boom. See, you can already feel the impact just by doing those little things. The basic setup. See, here's the other thing. Translate. Translate X. Okay, so this is the curve for X right now. Let's make it so we can see everything here. So I want X to come out this way more. See what that looks like. Okay. That means I want this to be like this. I want this to go like that. So I don't have to add any extra keyframes, and you get the big arc swing for the hook. I guess I could touch it up more, but right now that works. Boom. Boom. And then this. There you go. Ooh, all right. So shaking. You still here, runner? You want to hang out? What are you up to? You know what? Yeah, it's fine. That's accurate. One. And then other little details to take note of, or like the head needs to be looking the right way. Same here. Yeah, see the head always stays looking forward. Oh, that's why this is off too. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I didn't keyframe it at all. That makes sense. Yeah, let's crank that shoulder up. All right, so all right, cool. You know what? I wanted to push this arm out more. Now I can. Now that I fixed that on the shoulder. Boom. If it still swings, yeah. Wow, big arc. You know what? Actually, that might be sufficient. I don't think I might not even need to adjust that very much. The arc is solid. Boom. Then again, opponent's going to be right in front of him. Is that going to be over here? Boom. Yeah. All right. So usually, I'm not streaming this, so other people aren't seeing what I'm doing. I'm not sitting here talking to myself. Well, I am kind of talking to myself, but it's not like the same, you know? You play music or videos, and then how they go. Why is that? Okay. See, I don't like that weird, like, bending in the wrist. That's not correct. Is it the elbow? Can I fix the elbow maybe? No, you're just gonna have to fix this. There we go, that's better. Yeah, because you don't want to do that with your wrist. When you're punching, you want to keep it straight. Right here too, straight. Or else you're gonna bend your wrist and hurt yourself. Alternatively, if you're afraid of hurting yourself, you have weak wrist or something like that, you can open palm strike. This right here is reinforced by your entire arm. So it's the same as hitting somebody. Boom. Just hit him with this, the bottom part of your palm here. But, yeah. I'm running a little low on time here. I got things I gotta do. But I hope this was at least more informative than last time and more well put together. Because last time I didn't realize certain things wouldn't work the way I thought they would. Boom. Okay, so it's gonna be pop, and then 2 more punches. Boom, 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 and then settle. All right, cool. I'm looking. I feel like I'm missing something here that I could be. Where is it? the knee. The knee looks all stupid. Oh, that's another thing. You. Oh. Yeah. No. Um. There we go. Drop. Boom. Yeah. That's better. And then the next one's all right. And with this one, you see he's leading with like his chest. He's leading with the rotation of his body. If anything, this. Let's see how this looks. Come on, Maya, don't be a dick. Son of a bitch. And I'll move one fucking frame at a time, you piece of shit. So that's a simple thing that we could do to get it to impact more and feel a little more weighty. Is that I moved these frames over in the fist by 1. I moved them over by 1. And the effect that it had was even more intense. But I need to. But it's too much because of the frames that I've got. So while for acting that may be an easy trick, for game animation doesn't necessarily work. Because like you can tell how far off it is now. So for game animation, you can't just do some of these little tricks. Sometimes you can, but sometimes it doesn't work. With film animation, you have more frames to work with. So I'm gonna bring these back. Right. What you gotta do is actually, you have to anticipate these things, or if you notice them, like I did just now, where I'm like, you know, if I put a little more into it, what you do is you go through and you have to, it has to be anticipating already. So what's twisting in the, oh yeah, okay. So what's going on is these ones aren't twisting yet. It's all in this. It's all here where it's twisting. So what we do, well, these two do have keyframes here, is this keyframe, move it back one, and then on this keyframe, we rotate them a little extra. What else am I grabbing? Why is it moving like that? Where's the elbow? Ah, that's why. The elbow's all stupid. All right, whatever. I'll come back to you. What you do is you move it in anticipation. This goddamn elbow somewhere reasonable, son of a bitch. Yeah, so all right, there we go. Anyway, so these two guys here, the spine, I've got them where I want them to be already up here, so I don't need to adjust anything. I could like I'd rotate them more if I want, but actually, yeah, that would help sell that hook a little more, maybe. Whatever. I'll come back to that. That's a later problem. Right now, that's for polish. Right now, getting the basics in. So I'm gonna to push that a little bit more. I'm gonna rotate them back a little bit during the drop. So then see how it looks like the chest is leading first before the punch goes. Boom. So let's do a little bit more exaggerated. Actually, wait, the hips too. The hips should also move first. So rotate the hips. There. Now it feels like it's got more anticipation. And then we're gonna hold this punch, but I'm literally just gonna like duplicate the frame, move it a little bit. There we go. No, that's too much. Actually, I screwed up. You know what? Delete keyframe. Delete keyframe. Kiss my ass. I'm just there. You're just gonna literally hold in that frame for a second, and then I'll go on to the next punch. But yeah. 12. All right, so I'm gonna go for a few more minutes, and then I gotta wrap it up and do some prep. I gotta go today. I'm gonna be actually out of town for a couple days. So yeah, I won't be able to do the hair glue stream on Thursday because I won't have time to set myself up and whatnot. But yeah. Let me see how this is looking. Okay, so another thing actually I'm going to do, I've been moving everything uniform, but I'm actually going to let the arms hang for a second before he drops down. the other thing I'm going to do is when he drops down, I'm actually going to copy this keyframe and I'll paste it just before then so that his hips holds that level for a second. What's this? Why are you hanging back so long? Oh, I see, I see. You were already kind of hanging back a little bit. Okay, I understand. Boom. Ah, so fist up, elbow here, elbow beneath. Move the arm out a little bit. All right. Yeah, that makes no difference. All right. So, what was I gonna? Oh yeah, that's right. Uh, what this does is it kind of gives you a sense of that the body's moving before the arms are, that there's actually like a drop. It gives you a sense of whoosh, you know? So, so this frame doesn't hold, but it looks like it does with the arm because it's in practically the same position. So that's nice. So I'm going to curve, let's bend that one back a little more. Boop. So little things like that, like even just the moving the hand, rotating it during that drop scene, gives it a sense of like motion and speed. Speed is the more important thing because these things are all happening really fast. This whole thing, like pop, 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 happens in the span of a second, and each one of the motions needs to read and feel intentional and powerful. So, boop. So in 3 frames, regular frame, arms up, body down, arms down, cranked up, and punching. Wow. So you can have a lot happening in a very short span of time that makes it feel like it's actually happening. Let me see if there's anything I can do to. Oh, oh, that's right. I forgot about. Oh man. All right, let's do a little squash and stretch. So here you're gonna be squished down more. So, so that little bit. Okay. All right. I forgot that this guy has this. Okay, so let's see. 2 frames and he holds. Okay, so this one, I'm actually gonna have it. See how this looks. Move the arms up more. Let's lean into this and see how it looks. Let's just play around. Okay, why doesn't that one feel right? That one feels weird. Let's move the fist down a little more. All right, that should feel better. Boom. Okay, and then this I'll move this one back up to a normal position here. So he has his regular body mechanics going. It was just a little stretch for the drop, boop, and then some squash when he lands, and then he comes out of it. You can see his difference between a squashed and unsquashed body. Boop. I guess I could squash it more if I want to really push it. Yeah, let's do that. You see how you feel the boom with the stretching? Yeah. I forgot this guy has that. Oh, that looks so much better. That one little touch, you see how it like brings it so much to life? So yeah. Momentum. What's happening, Yitzy? How you doing, brother? I am speed. I am momentum. I am Lightning McQueen. So yeah. That's a thing. Excuse me. Whew. So I'm gonna keep talking about this while I pack a, bully real quick. I'm going off camera though. Pardon me. So yeah, like that's where animation can get complicated, is when you have only a few frames to deliver a lot of motion, and you got to be as creative as possible to make every single one of those frames count. So in fighting game animations, you're only seeing some of these animations for a split second, and then you're moving on, but like it needs to read still. And with, let's say, like a boxing game, like if this were like a boxing game, it would those all need to, you need to feel the weight of it too, even though it's super fast. So let's watch the whole thing so far. Just see. Oops, it's the wrong button. Let me try and get back a little bit. Yeah, you see that drop? How does that drop feel? It feels like it's got weight to it, right? It's that stretch that did it. Because at first the body mechanics were all working okay and stuff, but it was once I offset some of the timing of the upper body and the fists, and added that stretch into the drop. I also offset some of the timing for the hands and hips when he drops, but you can feel that his arms kind of stay up when he goes down, and then they join him. So that's the purpose of some of these little details that I've been doing, is delivering that motion. Yeah, and that twist feels good. See the hook, it's still, even though the hook is only like 5 frames, look at that hook. It doesn't feel fast and powerful, does it? At least, yeah, and that jab too. That jab actually could be a little quicker. But yeah, that jab could definitely be quicker. But actually, I think I might go up and pitch up that jab later, make it, I don't know, see what I can do to make it pop. But that drop though, I'm feeling good about that drop. And the hook is looking all right. I think what I need to do is make the hook. How does it read? Yeah. I need to make the hook look a little bit like an uppercut. Because even though with a proper hook, oh shit, I'm off camera. Hold on. With a proper hook, you're keeping your arm straight. You're essentially keeping your arm at a 45-degree angle. So this right here, you keep your arm at a 45-degree angle, and you're swinging your whole arm. It's going, bah! And so this guy, 45-degree angle, I think. Let's check. Nope, but whatever. For purposes of animation, it looks like it. So 45-degree angle, and he's swinging. But for an animation, for a fighting game, let's say, if we're going to be side view, we're going to be like this. That don't look good. That doesn't look, that's not enticing. So even though the hook might be okay, I'm actually going to move the hips up a little bit here where he's punching. It needs to look a little bit like an uppercut. This is the part of animation called staging. It's one of the principles of animation, and staging is staging your character. Like, it's like with acting, you know, you've got your marks, you've got places where you need to be. This is where the camera's at. This is how we're going to shoot it because it looks dynamic, it looks, you know, etc. So this is a staging issue because even if my form is more or less correct, if it doesn't read, if I'm not communicating the motion, if it doesn't feel powerful and stuff, then I didn't do it right. So yeah, this is a staging issue. What the hell? Okay. So let's look at that right now. Start with here. Just bring it lower so it reads better. Start with the elbow. Start with the elbow. Move the elbow way down. Closer. All right. So we're going to move this down. Put in. Rotate. Move it up a little bit more. There we go. All right. I need one more frame. Oh, that's the copied frame. That's right. Okay, so this one, same. Copy. I'm going to delete that since it's just a copy of this frame. Would dropping this help? Yes. Okay, so now let's see it from here. Let's see it again. See, that sells a lot better. Boom. Ah. Yeah, that sells a lot better. That looks a lot more like he's hooking him in the ribs. And his body mechanics are a lot better. The bend in the wrist is not advisable in real life, but for purposes of the animation, for selling the motion, oops, it helps. Why are these all in wireframe? Whatever, I'm not using the other views anyway. But yeah, that's a little thing. So these are just little, like, I'm not trying to speed animate here. I'm going through little details and showing you all pitfalls, things to look out for, how to sell some of your movements a little better, how staging fits into animation, even game animation. I feel like staging is something that's not forgotten, maybe overlooked. I feel like it tends to be kind of an afterthought. But it's something that like with me here, where I was doing this and I realized, hey, you know what? When I'm looking at it from this angle, it doesn't work. I got to rework it. But it is something to consider whenever you're looking at animation that might not be working. Why isn't it working? Maybe you're just at a bad angle. Maybe you need to change little things to make it look better. Damn. Thought I was done. Anyway. So yeah, those are all things to take into consideration to help you sell things in a short span of time. Yeah, party hard. It's time to party. I'll drink some water. God damn. All right, anyway. So yeah, this went from being pretty stiff to I changed a few things, and it's selling a lot better. Even the drop feels good. Boom. He's still. This real life, I'd tell him he still needs to drop down lower because his head range right here. Let me get a. Whatever. It just doesn't. He's not low enough. He's still gonna get hit. You can still get clipped right there. So. Yeah, gotta hate when a cop goes back inside, huh? Yeah. Yeah, we'll sing the yeah, bro, I don't know what you're saying there. I speak Spanish, but I don't speak whatever that is. Because that was not Spanish. Yeah, that drop. I feel really good about that drop. I kind of want to go back and touch up this. I think I wasn't done with this jab. Either that or I was just trying to do proper body mechanics, not necessarily focusing on in-game speeds and whatnot. Because that was something I started a little while ago. Boom. I think what it is this little delay right here. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna shorten it because his jab, and then he should almost immediately duck into it. Then again, I didn't have a plan for what to do after the jab with this afterwards, so it doesn't matter. German. For the party, ja. Okay. Ja. Who's seen the Jill? Shit, I can't even pretend to. I don't know what you're trying to say, bro. I was gonna try to read it with an accent and like, hey, maybe that'll work. Nah, not working. I'm glad I was able to help you with your ebook problem the other day, though, man. I mean, like you figured it out on your own, but I'm happy to be there for you. But yeah, did I do that now? Let me see. Where's that? Yeah, see, he just kind of slides back into place. He doesn't need all that time to do that, though. Yeah, see, that's like barely any difference. I could do that in one frame. So I think I was just more showing body mechanics and proper punches. Hey, Yitzy, do you play Among Us? I wonder. I want to see. I want to test something here with this thing. Let me see if. No. Okay, but I can use that to extend that jab out, though. Okay. Delete and paste. Yeah. Let's see. I do like that better. So that does work. Okay. So I can use this thing to extend my upper body a little bit here. Boom. I'm gonna move you back one. All right. Yeah, I like that. It looks like he's actually pulling his fist back. Oh, that gives it some nice pop. I like this. How did they rig this? I want to make one on my rigs the next time I rig some shit. I'm gonna have to dissect this thing sometime. Ah, yeah, that punch feels better. Feels out just a little bit. Ooh. Oh yeah, yeah, baby. Okay, yeah. So I still haven't even done very much with this animation here. I'm looking at it. Um, it looks like even just little things like this to, and then a little squish here. Oh wait. Never mind. Let me see. See, yeah, yeah, that little bit after the peak in his upward motion, as he starts to move down, just move the little stretchy con a little bit, and it, what's it called? You can feel, whoops, you can feel the weight in it change. See, it's a little much. It's a little too much. Okay, I need to tone it down, but it helps. Yeah, see, this one needs actually a little more. A little more. And yeah, okay, so there's like a very happy medium here. Yeah, that helps. I like that. Raise that up a little more. All right. There we go. I like that. Hmm. It's when it comes back up. Move back a little bit and up. I moved it back to give the forward momentum more, or to give the forward motion more, a little more zest to it, a little more contrast. Let's see if that helps too. Yeah, it does a little bit. All right. And I wonder if I could, yeah, I could do the same with the hips. Yeah, this is how we do it with the hips. Already moving down. All right, cool. So that's how you give them a little more bounce, a little more reach, a little more life. Put a little delay in things. Watch it stretch. Let's see what. Sorry, I have it, but I haven't played it. Haven't played what? I don't remember what I asked. Yeah, so that makes this push off feel better when it's. Ooh, yeah. Is that accurate though? Would it? Yeah, there'd be a little bit. Feel the weight transfer. All right, cool. I'm okay with that. There we go. Because I need it more up than out. There we go. That's better. That's better. Because the weight goes from the heel, goes from toe, heel, knee, hip, chest, fist. That's the transfer of energy. So, oh, Among Us. Oh, rock and roll. Yeah, that's right. Can't find enough info on embedding the font. The option people speak of isn't in the new version of the export. It should be in the new version. If it's in the old version, it should be in the new version. Um, what's so? Let's just talk about it later, man. Because yeah, let's chat about that later. I'll see what I can read up on it, but I'll be back later in the week. All right. And actually, if I remember right, what? What does it say? Hips, chest, head. Hips, chest. Oh, can you lock it to those? What? Oh, was that? Okay, that's interesting. Maybe helpful. Okie dokie. This is what I was looking for. Stretch. All right. So let's see how the stretch works in this stretch one. Okay, it's just it's an on off. So the fist should linger. Yeah, like that. Wow. Wonder if I can make it bigger. Let me see. Scale. I can. Let's just scale it, like 10%. It's 1.11. Oh. Okay, cool. So I can even make it a little bigger. There, now it'll boop. Boom. Now you'll see it. You'll feel it get smaller. Boom. I like that because then it feels like all that bigness from it gets pulled back into the arm. Boom. All right. Make it bigger. Should I make it bigger even? Nah. Yeah, why not? Let's see. Boom. 135% size. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Hmm. Ah, no, that had the opposite intended effect. Um, let's go with. Okay, now it should feel like it gets bigger. Hmm. You know what? In this situation, Christy would say, "Kiss my Ritz." We're just gonna hold it. Okay, I like that. Feels a little more cartoony. Boop. You know what? This would actually. That's where. That's why this doesn't feel right. Weight would transfer, and then boom, and it settles back to the right hip. Okay. There's no stretch for this. Here it would be a little more balanced. Actually, no, it looks like, yeah, it would be more balanced. All right. There we go. Okay. Boom. Now that hip feels right. Yeah, sometimes you kind of just need to walk away from something and come back to it. Boop. All right. Yeah, yeah, baby, baby. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna get. Time is it? So it's been going an hour and a half. 12. It's almost 12:45. All right. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Made some good progress on this, and I didn't waste too much time on like basics and stuff, but got into some of the more dynamic elements of fighting animations and actual fighting technique and whatnot, body mechanics. All right, I can't wait to polish these up though. Get rid of this lag, make it one coherent. Pop, boom, boom. I won't do that till after I finish the Dempsey roll though. Yeah. Alrighty. Cool. I'm gonna call it. I'll come back to doing more of this next Monday. Yeah, catch me next Monday for more combat animations or making combat animations. I'm just gonna let this play as I say my goodbyes. Thanks for hanging out, Yitzy, Runner, Darius. Now, whoever else was here lurking, appreciate it. If you're watching the replay, I hope it's helpful and informative. I think I forgot to link the rig that I'm using, but I will do that right now after the show. I will link the rig in the description. I was up kind of late when I did this, so I totally forgot. But yeah, so if you want to play, if you have Maya, you want to play with this rig, his Beefy, Ultimate Beefy. It's a lot of fun. It's great for action animations and whatnot. For acting, yeah, I guess if you're just looking for body animation, like body acting, perfect. No face. There's no face, so no dialogue. But if you want to just have characters acting and being dynamic, this is a great rig for it. But I got to get out of here. I hope everybody has a wonderful week. I'm gonna watch Monster Hunter. Dope. I don't know what I'm gonna put on right now. Maybe some Demon Slayer. All right. Catch y'all later. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for joining me on the Gaming Lounge. And if this is content you want to check out, let other people know that it's here. And we'll be back every week. We're going to start building some animations. Maybe eventually build up a whole game. You guys get to see the whole process from start to finish. We'll figure it out. But have a great week, everybody. Take care. See you Thursday for our This Week